let's get to the hard part, the bottom of the ninth inning. Liam Hendriks enters in the bottom of the eighth for the White Sox, relieving Aaron Bummer, gives up the long ball, ties the ball game. Then you get Andrew Vaughn's heroics. Then back out there for Liam Hendriks. It was ugly, man. It was absolutely ugly. That's not the type of stuff you want to see from your closer, especially day one. We talked about how, you're going to have these ball games throughout the course of the year. But opening day, spare me, please. Spare me the heartache on opening day. What is going on here? Is this bad foreshadowing for the rest of the season? All sorts of question marks in my mind, trying to stay positive, trying to keep the negative Nani out of here. However, I think it's time to be a little negative. That was horseshit from Liam Hendriks today.
Oh, a couple things here. And I've talked about this for a couple of weeks in our group chat that something just feels off to me with this group. I can't put my finger on it. And, look what happens here today. But, the one thing about it is the 2-run single that they gave up to Miguel Cabrera, if you actually watch it, that was not a bad pitch. A guy that has just, been one of the best hitters that the game's ever seen. He found a hole. The ball wasn't hit particularly hard. He found a hole. And again, if you actually go back and if you watch the replay, it was not a bad pitch. He obviously would have liked to have gotten it in a little bit more, but you would think that pounding a 96, 97 mile an hour fastball on a guy that's, 39 years old at this point, that you'd be able to take advantage of that. And he got, unfortunately. What followed obviously was very frustrating. The home run to Haas. The thing that I'm struggling to understand.
White Sox killer.
Yeah. We're already reaching that territory right there. He's not quite Ryan Rayburn yet, but he keeps this thing up. Who knows?
As long as he doesn't turn into Max Kepler. Great.
I still think Ryan Rayburn's the all-time. I mean, if you actually go back and look, like there was a point in his career where like half of Rayburn's career RBIs came against the Sox. And I mean, it was just an absurd number, that would happen there. I didn't understand why Hendriks wasn't utilizing his breaking ball today. He was essentially going out there and just being a one-pitch pitcher. And again, I know there's people out there talking that, he wasn't throwing the slider because, because Yasmani Grandal can't, block anything in the dirt. And I think that's horse shit. I think that Liam Hendriks is a guy that he's going to go out there and he's going to throw what he wants to throw, regardless of who is behind the plate. And that's the mentality that you want to have as a pitcher. And that's the mentality that I want my closer to have. But that's a question that I would have loved to have heard someone ask post-game is why were you going away from the slider throughout, the overwhelming majority of this appearance? And why were you essentially a one-pitch pitcher?